Hey everyone, my name is Eric Jones and I am your instructor for HOR 164-830A for 2025 fall semester. The A meaning that it is for the first 8 weeks of the fall semester. So class started today, August 18th, and we're going to run for 8 weeks. This course is entitled Hort Pest Management. I already have Blackboard open. I want you to kind of follow along as you go through this course. I want you to see where everything is located. So basically, guys, this is an introductory video. I want to go over the syllabus real quick, mainly the dates for everything. But most of you have already completed your course entry assignment, as you can see here. Remember, it is due August 21st, 11:59 p.m. If you do not complete it by the 21st at midnight, the course entry assignment will disappear and you'll be withdrawn from the course. You have to get this done by August 21st at 11:59 p.m. So that's the first thing you got to do in this course. Do the course entry assignment. If you need some information about the college and Blackboard itself, you can see all of this in the student information hub. I'm not going to go over all of that, but that is some good information if you need it. The next thing is start here. You'll see course overview. It just talks about what the course is. Get to know your instructor, course syllabus, course schedule, course textbook information. I have pictures here of both the textbooks. They are in the Forsyth Tech bookstore, just diagonally across from the horticulture area. Also have them loaded up in a PDF in case they run out. It's there for your purposes. I do not recommend downloading this and trying to print it or even trying to read it. This is just a backup. I highly recommend that you get both of these textbooks. You could probably save yourself a couple bucks by ordering them through NC State, the Department of Agriculture, but they are reasonably priced there in our in our bookstore. Course information, what's next? This course schedule, I'm going to jump to that really, really quick because I think this is the most important thing, because I've already had a few people go ahead and attempt the homework. Guys, you need to read these chapters and you need to watch these lectures way before you try the homework or unit exams. It's just a lot of information. So August 18th, course entry, due by 11:59. Everything that's due here in Hort Pest Management is going to be due at 11:59 p.m. This is the beginning when everything opens. This is the assignment. This is the due date. So really, everything opens up, but let's pay attention to course entry assignment due August 21st. Unit 1 homework, August 26th, a Tuesday. Unit 1 exam, September 2nd, Tuesday. Unit 2 homework, September 9th, Tuesday. Unit 2 exam, September 16th, Tuesday. Unit 3 homework, September 23rd, Tuesday. Unit 3 exam, September 30th, Tuesday. Unit 4 homework, October 7th, Tuesday. Unit 4 exam, Monday the 13th of October. Final exam, October 13th, Monday. Everything is due on a Tuesday except your course entry assignment and the last 2 assignments, which is your Unit 4 exam and your final exam. Print this out. Put it in your calendar. Put it in your phone so that you get a reminder. There is something due every single week in this course for 8 weeks. Every single week. First thing this week is a course entry assignment. Next thing, August 26th, and then every single Tuesday after that, something is due. So go ahead and get Tuesday in your mind that I've got something due with Hort Pest Management, except the very last week, which they're due on a Monday. I set everything up like this because of Labor Day weekend. I didn't want you guys to have to scramble and try to do anything over or have anything due over the holiday that's coming up. So we're giving it to you on Tuesday. And so I just made everything else Tuesday of this semester. Go ahead and open up the course syllabus. I'm not going to read this, but you know exactly where it is. This course is 100% online, no scheduled meeting time. Course description, who my supervisor is, my contact information, expected course competencies, physical requirements. You do need a calculator, pen, and notebook because there's some math in here, and there's some math on the North Carolina pesticide licensing exam that you'll have to do. Digital resources, you need internet access, computer with Microsoft Office, and probably Adobe PDF. Links will be provided in lessons on Blackboard. Important dates. Last day to complete course entry, again, August 21st. Last day to withdraw from the course, 60% date, September 22nd. Course guidelines, we're on a 10-point grading scale. Homework is 50% of your grade, guys. Then each unit exam is worth 40%, and your final exam is 10%. Late work, makeup acceptance. There is no late submission of any work. There's one makeup quiz built in. If you have any issues with your quiz, technical difficulties, or other things, you have a second chance. There is no makeup for homework or unit exams. Make sure you hit submit when you are ready for your work to be graded. And if you do not hit submit, it will remain open. And there is no extra credit. So remember, absolutely no late work or makeup. You have something to do every single week. So pace yourself, especially this first unit. A lot of information is in Unit 1. So please, please take your time, read your textbooks. We've got the schedule there. Read this first, read this second, read this third, and then watch your lectures. If you're missing assignments for more than 14 consecutive days on Blackboard, the college, not myself, will go ahead and remove you from the course. Please email me, guys. As the instructor, I expect you to do these things here, so please read those. But for me, I will provide complete and well-organized course materials. This course is well laid out. Encourage questions and other communication. Provide feedback on tests and assignments within 5 days following due dates. Respond to messages within 24 to 48 hours, Monday through Friday, unless otherwise announced. And I will always be professional and respectful in all communication with all of my students. Please read the Forsyth Tech Artificial Intelligence syllabus statement for the fall semester. And again, here is that fall expected course schedule. And that's everything within Start Here. As you can see, Module 2, Module 3, Module 4, this course is divided into 4 modules. You have a final exam, and then there is a makeup exam. Everything is blocked out for you. So that's why it says content isn't available. But I will make it available the last day. The makeup exam, so if you miss a homework assignment, you totally forget, it's a Tuesday, you forget, you can take this makeup exam on the very last day of the course to replace that 0 in the grade book. Well, let's get back into Module 1. You have your unit introduction. It's just going to talk about, what's there. Your unit objectives, what is it that we're going to learn? We'll differentiate between certification and licensing of pesticide applicators in North Carolina. Introduced to integrated pest management and implementation of an IPM program. You will differentiate between pesticide labels and labeling, and you will be introduced to pesticide formulations and calculations. Unit directions. I tell you exactly what to do. And see, you can hit print right there, and it'll print your unit directions. Please read the following chapters in your textbook, Ornamental and Turfgrass Pest Management. That's the blue covered textbook. Read the preface only the information about North Carolina. Then read the following chapters in your North Carolina Pesticide Application Certification Core Manual, Chapter 1, 2, 3. Then in O&T again, Chapter 1. And then in your Core Manual, Chapter 4, Chapter 5, and Chapter 12. I put these things in order based on how you're going to take your state exam. So there are some jumping around. That's just the way it is. And then last but not least, in Unit 1, read in your O&T Pest Management book, Chapter 10. Then you're going to jump into the lectures. And guys, I'm going to go back and let you see all of them in here. So what basically I would open up in a new link, and then you can see, all of your lectures here. So we're starting out with
Hey Eric, how
pesticide
you
history,
doing?
chemistry and formulations. This is a good course, just talking about the history of pesticides. And then you're just going to go through each one of your lectures. Now, ladies and gentlemen, each one of these lectures is about an hour apiece. Yeah, some of them are short, like here's one for 10 minutes, but then 35 minutes, 36 minutes, 52, 22 minutes, 52 there, 22, 30 minutes, 18 minutes, 27 minutes, 16 minutes, 51. So on average, I would say anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes for a lecture. But the last one, 7 minutes. You need to watch all of these lectures. It goes in detail, your chapter readings. Then you have a calculation worksheet, and I want you just to print that open, work the problems out, and then in Unit 2 and in the lectures here, you should calibration calculations. So it must be in the next unit. Going over working these problems. So, but I want you to try it before you actually watch the actual lecture. So, and then you have your Unit 1 homework. And like I said, somebody had already done it today. Guys, you need to read and you need to watch all these lectures before you tackle this homework. Same thing with your exam. You need to be able to do it. You have two chances to do these assignments. If I keep seeing people do this stuff really, really early, I'm gonna go back and make it one chance because I really need y'all to read the chapters, watch the lectures, and understand this. I am a firm believer in pesticide applications. We could not feed the world if we did not use pesticides. People would starve. As you see in the first lecture, we talk about how much crops we lose each year from harvest to transport to arriving at the facility. We're losing about 30%. We would also lose an additional 30% of our crops if we did not use pesticides. So 60% of our crops would be gone. That would leave us with only 40% of all crops grown that we could actually consume. We couldn't feed the world, guys. The United States of America feeds the world. We do. And, we have an abundance here. So let's not get into any political debates about pesticides. If they are correctly used, if they are used in a manner consistent with the label, they are 100% safe. The problem is when people don't use their PPE and they don't read the labels and they're applying too much or applying too little of a pesticide, because both are very detrimental to the checkbook and would actually cause you to have to go back and apply again for a second application. So with all that being said, I just wanted you guys to understand what's going on here within HOR 164. I'm going to try to do, little short videos like this throughout the 8-week semester so that you guys can stay on track. So anyway, guys, I appreciate it. My name is Eric Jones, your professor for Hort Pest Management, and I'll see you in the next lecture.